How's it going, everyone? Just ran out to the power saw shop here. Got a little bit of free time. I'm actually going to haul some water. I wanted to give a shout out to Jason. I've been emailing back and forth with him yesterday and today. It's Sunday today. I want to give a shout out to Jason. He's building a 266, an old school one with the metal handle. I have one here somewhere. We should do a metal handled version of this one day. He said he's a member of Canadian Vintage Chainsaw Hoarders on Facebook. And I want to give a shout out to those guys. He says there's a lot of guys there that enjoy the videos that we make on this channel. So shout out to you guys. Thanks for supporting the channel. I really appreciate you. I don't Facebook these days. Otherwise, I would hop on over there. Got to limit the screen time, folks. For a construction worker, I spend a lot of time on the internet these days. What am I doing right now? Well, I'm packing this saw up. This is Buchan's 266. This thing's going to beautiful Nanaimo, British Columbia. And I'm getting it ready to ship. I've had you guys ask me on several occasions what I do. I'm just backing off the adjuster here. What do I do to prepare saws for shipping? Well, the last thing I do when I'm done a power saw, here, I'll bring you guys in a little bit closer here. I want you guys to see the saw, not just me flapping. There we go. The last thing I do when I finish a power saw is I clean it super well. Here's those fab Willy dogs. Good to have friends. I clean these saws up real good. As you can see, this thing's just full of mung. Okay, I take my blowgun and I blow everything out. I want the saw clean. I want the new owner. I'm just gonna hit this here, folks. Okay, I blow all the crap out of it and just get it ready to go. Okay, I go over every inch of the saw. I want to touch every nut, bolt. Sorry if I'm blocking you guys. I want to touch every nut, bolt, screw, fastener. I ran this thing hard yesterday. I don't know if you guys are going to see that video before or after. I took down a good sized cottonwood tree. Okay, we'll deal with this bar later. Let's throw it over here on the bench. Here, I'll bring you guys back out so we can hang out together. I worked this saw pretty good yesterday. It's dirty, and I had fun with it. It was nice to run this thing the way it was intended to be run, which is in larger wood. Okay, so when I'm shipping a saw, I get rid of all this stuff. Okay, my shop floor is always a mess, friends. It really is. I'm always cleaning power saws. Now, just because I'm extra careful, I'm actually going to blow. I'm going to put that in there. Okay, take your air hose. If my compressor starts up, I'll shut it off. I do this every time I run my saws. This could be chainsaw maintenance also. Clean saws last forever has been my experience. It's the really dirty ones that seem to show up on this bench blowing up. Just gonna take the top cover off. Our Echo giveaway saw finally showed up. Just want to make sure you guys can still see me here. Little impromptu fixing session. Our Echo giveaway saw finally showed up. That thing sat at Customs forever. 3 weeks, I think. We'll put a little video together of Sonofliberty running that. He's a good fella. I like that guy. I'm happy for him to have one of my saws. Definitely gonna have to do that again. It's pretty enjoyable. It's pretty enjoyable to be in a position where I can just give away saws. Again, I just, anywhere that anything can sit, I want fucking to get basically a brand new power saw. Now this thing's pretty clean because we did just change all the mounts on it and everything. But again, I'm going to go through this thing and I'm going to tighten down all the nuts and bolts, fasteners. Where's my, there we go. Here, let's take the recoil off. Again, this is my last chance. These saws go a long way. This is my last chance to make sure they're good. I like to be thorough with my builds. I'm the mechanic, and it's my job. It's my job to make sure these saws are as good as they can be when they leave here. Wow. Why don't you drop it again, Tin Man? Okay, here we go. And again, when you run these things, it's good to go over them every once in a while after, because you never know what's going to come loose, right? You just don't, friends. I mean, I've had 266s that spit all the recoil bolts out. Mine did that several times. I ended up having to put still fasteners in them, in that one, and it's never lost them again. You can Loctite these. I probably will, because that's just the way I roll. Okay. Again, not crazy in there, but I like my saws to be clean. Sorry, I only have like a, what is that? I think that's about a 35-gallon tank on my compressor. And I'd like to put a bigger one in here, but room. Again, I am literally just going over every fastener. I don't know. Some people say I'm a little nutty with this stuff, but that's just the way I am. When I fix a saw, I want it to be good. Okay? I'm not going to worry about the cylinder bolts. I already retightened those after. Again, we just put new mounts in this saw. Make sure they're all tight. And they are. Dogs. Okay, everything's good. Decomp. That crazy pipe that we built. There we go. It's a little bit more stuff on here. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I don't think there's much fuel in here. It's not bad. We only burnt a half a tank running this saw yesterday in that larger wood. That's good. When you build them efficiently, they don't burn a ton of fuel, is in my experience. This thing's turned right up, but it seems to be fairly fuel efficient. Okay, I'm going to dump all these now. What I do, I will let this thing sit over the next week. Well, not week, but a day or two with the caps open. I will put gasoline in here and rinse it out. And that way there's no chance of any fuel being in there. One more bolt I want to check here. And then we're good. Then we can say we did it. There we go. This thing's still nice and stiff. As stiff as we can make it. Okay. I'll hit you guys back up. Okay, friends, I've shined and polished the saw. I Loctited the recoil bolts. Now, usually what I'll do is, you guys can see right here, I will put a paper towel in here. I think Harvey taught me that, the Iron Horse there. Put a paper towel in there and it sops up the extras. And then when you ship it, put a paper towel in there and it won't leak. See, it's pulled all the fuel out of the tank. If not, just leave it open for a few days and get to go. Look, a little bit coming out of the, I put fuel in the oil tank and I slosh it around, and that will pull any remaining oil out generally. There you go. That's all I do. It works. That way you don't get any leaks. If it leaks in shipping, as a lot of you know, it could just disappear. Nobody's going to want to deal with it, and it just kind of ends up in La La Land. Yeah, see, there's still a little bit in there. So these are hard to get that in, so I literally just go like this. That's usually all it needs. Okay, friends. Well, there you go. Another finished power saw. I got to clean the lid. I'll put the caps back on. Put a little bit of paper towel in the gas tank again. And this thing's ready to go in Nanaimo. How's it going, everybody? I just had to pop in here. This is the most exciting thing that's ever happened to the channel. The fact that you guys put me in a position that we could build a saw together, make a video series, and then, oh, Buckin just got a video. Nice. I like it. I'm as excited to watch them as you guys are. Anyhow, 655 and 500i. I'm leaving that in here. Anyhow, friends, I'm just humbled that I have been put in a position that I could do this for another fella. A good fella, a good human being. He represents this channel. That Sonofliberty is just a good fella. I really like that guy. I've gotten to know him a bit here, and just honored to be put in this position that I could just give a power saw away. That's pretty neat. You guys made that happen. When people started donating parts for that saw, I was just like, wow, there is a lot of good people out there. Thank you to everybody that helped out with that project. It was the only logical thing to do, was I had to give it away. Here's some video of him unboxing it, him finding it on the step of his house, him unboxing it and running it. He was cutting seasoned cottonwood and black locust, I think he said. We don't have no black locust here, but kind of neat. The saw is at 4,000 feet of elevation now. I'm at just above sea level. I'm in the Red River Valley, so pretty neat. One thing that's cool to see is a father and son. Him and his dad cut firewood together. His dad is a firewood cutting machine, he tells me. So just neat to see a father and son working together. It's good to see. Anyhow, friends, I'm just super humble, and I had to jump in here at lunch, sitting in my tin machine, my mobile tin office. Thanks for being here, friends. The 670 is at its new home, and I'm so happy that it got there. Enjoy.
Oh, is that what I think it is? I think it is. Let me see where she's from. That's it. All right, let's do this. Been waiting for a while for this one. Good old Customs. Evidently they liked the saw. They held on to it for a while. All right, let's see what we got. Packing materials. I don't want to overlook anything here. What do we got? Oh, nice. Carb rebuild kit. 100% necessary. Awesome. Another carb rebuild kit. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Shout out to Buckin right there. That's awesome, man. Love it. Yeah, I've got places for those. Oh, we got carb kits galore. I love it. This is the kind of stuff you got to have around. You know, when you find out that you actually need one, you don't want to have to wait if you can help it. That's the kind of stuff the guy wants to have on hand. Sweet. I'll bet you this goes with the saw. Little Bucky. Fuel filters. Oh, this is. Oh. Oh, it's even better than I thought. Man, the condition that this thing was in. This is a new saw, man. I can't believe it. I'm getting that Manitoba pine. That is awesome. Well, I gotta fire this thing up. You think my neighbors would notice any of their trees missing? All right, we got her barred up. Full comp organ EXL. Still a total amateur cameraman, that's for sure. Sumura bar. And I wanted to one-shot this. Out of the box, it's been dry for weeks. Now we're working with about 4,000 foot elevation gain, so I suspect when I start this, she's going to be rich. We'll see. Choke on. See what we get. It's good to have your switch on. Yep, I heard a fire. I took 1/8 of a turn in on the high jet. I didn't do anything to the low. I don't think I need to. I already took a couple passes, so now she's good and hot. Running a ported saw, night and day difference, man. I think I'm gonna be real disappointed when I pull the trigger on my other saws now. That just means I'm gonna have to get out the grinder and the timing wheel, right? Timing wheel first.
How cool is that? Son of Liberty, thanks for allowing us in your home and you know, to take the time to film that. That was pretty cool. It made me feel good. So thank you, buddy. Everybody on the channel, thanks for hanging out here and supporting this little channel as we grow, and you know, couldn't do this without you guys. I mean that, and I just appreciate everybody that hangs out here. Anyhow, I'm gonna get back to work, and as always, thanks for watching. Take her easy. Later, guys.